Hello and welcome. So this is just a really quick video. I wanted to talk about three things. The first is that I'm going to split out the channel. The overlap between people who are interested in gaming videos and people who are interested in my romantasy is actually really small. And so I've decided to go ahead and remove the romantasy, actually all of the writing stuff, onto its own channel. So this will just be only a gaming channel. So it's going to be Starfall Rest, which is the name of my little imagination playground. And so the link is in the description if you're interested in the romantasy stories, if you want to head on up over there and subscribe. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remove those into their own space because surprisingly, I guess I should have known this. You hear about this all the time when people are talking about starting a YouTube channel. You stay within your niche, and I overlapped the two things that I loved. And subscriber-wise, yeah, not a lot of, there's a little bit of overlap, but not a lot. So anyways, if you're interested in the romantasy or actually any of the writing, the witchy writings, any of that, it's going to be over on Starfall Rests. That's going to be the channel, and like I said, the link will be in the description. This will just be gaming. The second thing is chapter 6 is going to be late. I'm so sorry about that. So between splitting out of the channels and I had a dental emergency. I haven't been to the dentist in 30 years because I'm really afraid of the dentist. And so I haven't had my teeth cleaned in 30 years. And so I have gum disease. So get your teeth cleaned, even if you're afraid of the dentist. If you're in the Austin area, I went to Dr. Marks and Fred, he was the hygienist, at Swish Dental. And they were so patient and so kind and so understanding with a frightened, patient, a frightened dental patient. Even with Dr. Marks didn't get it because we were just talking. But Fred, I burst into tears with Fred when he had his instruments and he was numbing my gums. I started crying. And at one point I jumped out of his chair. And he was so patient and he was so kind, and like verbatim quote, he said, "This is a safe space. We'll go as slow as you need." Both him and Dr. Marks were super nice, super patient with my fear. So Dr. Marks and Fred, if you're in the Austin area and you're afraid of dentists, they're at Swish Dental. But anyway, so I had that going on, and like I said, I realized I was getting upset. I was getting upset because it just the channel was not gelling. It was not coming together right. And so between those two things, I'm going to be a week late on chapter 6. I'm so sorry, but I will have chapter 6 out next Friday over on the Starfall Rest channel. The third thing I want to talk about is this is a gaming channel. When are we going to get more gaming videos? They're going to be sporadic because I love writing. It is my deep passion. I don't know if I can do anything with it. I don't know if I will ever make money at it, but it's love. It's a love. I know that, you have your loves that are people, and you have your loves that are animals, and you have your loves that are things that you do. And I think we all have that. And it might be gardening, or it might be coding, or it might be whatever it is for each person. For me, it's writing. And it's funny because I'm actually just an okay writer. I'm not a great writer. I'm not a terrible writer, but I'm not like a phenomenal writer. And you would think that if it was such a deep passion, you would be amazing at it. And surprisingly, I'm decent, but I'm not the next great American writer, but I love writing my romantasies and I love writing my witch stories, and that's what I'm going to focus on. I do think some gaming videos are super, super important because we play gotcha games, and gotcha games at their best can be called sneaky, and at their worst can be predatorial. They are so predatorial that nations have actually put laws in place against their predatory practices for loot box games, gotcha games, any of those games like that. And we play a Life Makeover and Mickey games. Those are gotcha games. And because of that, the way that they are monetized and the mechanics involved, we have to talk about money. Like whenever I talk about gaming videos, my gaming videos, they're always about money, and that's because I used to whale. And whaling left a little bit of bitter taste in my mouth. And there's no shame or shade on anybody who wants to whale. I whaled. I played back in the day, loved Nikki, and God, I wanted to whale so bad, so bad. And so my husband's business did well. He bought a Porsche, and I whaled Shining Nikki. There's no regrets there because it's something I really wanted to do, but I wouldn't do it again. And now I've had a taste for it. And like I said, there's some bitterness still left in there. Is my experience with whaling. That's why all my videos tend to be around money. And especially with these collection, dress-up collection games that we love so much. Oh my gosh, we love them, don't we? So the next video I'd really like to do is on min-maxing diamonds and the whole kind of psychological effect when you press that pull 10. I swear to goodness, it is just like Newton's first law of physics, you know, an object at rest stays at rest, an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. And when you press that pull 10 and you're starting to spend your diamonds, if you're a paying player, you start spending some of your premium currency, it is an act of will to stop pressing that button. And so I want to talk about, I do want to do a video on min-maxing diamonds, and also how when you go into a gacha, when we play these games that we love so much, but like I said, at best they're sneaky, at worst they're predatorial. So we're playing in a very kind of, the waters that we're playing in can be treacherous. You know, we have to watch out for that riptide. And so I want to talk about, I do want to do a video about the psychology of pressing that button and have a game plan in play before you press that button. So I think I will do a video on that one in the next week or so. I do need to get chapter 6 out. After that video on gaming, the gaming videos will be kind of sparse. I'm sorry. It's just when something kind of like, I'm like, oh God, we need to talk about this as a community. This needs to be discussed. Then I'll do a video like that. But my first passion is writing. I'm really focused on I really want to finish this. I don't have the book written. It's not like, oh, I've already got it written and I'm just doing little stories. No, I have the plot written, but it's more episodic. To me, it's like a TV series. And so I do know where the story's going. I know where all the characters going. I know their motivations, but I write each episode and I love it. Oh my God, I love it. It's a lot of work. But, and it's where my passion is right now, and it's where my time and focus is right now. So there will be the occasional gaming video, but there won't be a lot of movement on this channel. There will just be the occasional gaming video on this one, but I am separating them out so the people who love gaming videos don't have to deal with the romantasy stuff anymore, and there are people who love romantasy and don't care about the gaming. They don't have to deal with that either. So if you like both, subscribe to both. So, well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry chapter 6 is a week late. It was a week. It was a week. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.